Hello students, welcome to Sitaram IAS online coaching. So in this video, we are going to look at the questions on fundamental duties. So the first question is, did the original constitution contain fundamental duties? No. Second question, in which section of the constitution did the duties of the state mentioned? So it is in Directive Principles of State Policy. Third question, in which year fundamental duties were added? So it was added in the year 1976. Fourth question, from which constitution are the fundamental duties inspired? These are inspired from USSR. Fifth question, name a few major democratic countries. So they are USA, Canada, France, Germany, Australia. Sixth question, which is the only democratic constitution that contains a list of duties of citizens? It is the Japanese constitution. Seventh question, which constitution recommended the need and necessity of framing fundamental duties? It is Swaran Singh Committee. Eighth question, under which constitutional amendment act the fundamental duties were added? It is under 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act. Ninth question, what is part 4A of Constitution? It is fundamental duties. 10th question, how many fundamental duties did the Swaran Singh Committee recommend? So it recommended 8 fundamental duties. Now 11th question, how many fundamental duties are actually present in the Constitution? So there are 11 fundamental duties at present. 12th question, is the duty to pay the tax included in the fundamental duties? No. 13th question, what are the 11 fundamental duties? So the first one is to abide by the Constitution and respect its deals and institutions, the national flag and the national anthem. Second is to cherish and follow the noble ideals that inspired the national struggle for freedom. Third is to uphold and protect the sovereignty, unity and integrity of India. Fourth is to defend the country and render national service when called upon to do so. Fifth is to promote harmony and the spirit of common brotherhood among all the people of India, transcending religion, linguistic and regional or sectional diversities, and to renounce practices derogatory to the dignity of women. Sixth is to value and preserve the rich heritage of the country's composite culture. Seventh is to protect and improve the national environment, including forest, lake, river and wildlife, and to have compassion for living creatures. Eighth is to develop scientific temper, humanism and the spirit of inquiry and reform. Ninth is to safeguard public property and to abjure violence. 10th is to strive towards excellence in all the spheres of individual and collective activity so that the nation constantly rises to higher levels of endeavor and achievement. And the last one is to provide opportunities for education to his child or ward between the age of 6 to 14 years. So this duty was added by the 86th Constitutional Amendment Act. Remember, this duty is very important. Now the 14th question, do fundamental duties contain moral duties? Yes. 15th question, do fundamental duties contain the civil duties? Yes. So here in fundamental duties, some of them contain civil duties and some of them contain moral duties. Now 16th question, are the fundamental duties applicable to the foreign people? No, they are not applicable. They are applicable only to the Indian citizens. 17th question, are fundamental duties judiciable? No, they are not judiciable. 18th question, are there any legal sanctions for violation of fundamental rights, fundamental duties? No. 19th question, does the Parliament have the right to impose any punishment or penalty to fulfill any fundamental duties if needed? Yes. Parliament have the right to impose any punishment or penalty to fulfill any fundamental duties if needed. 28th question, which act prevents the disrespect to the national flag, Constitution of India and national anthem? It is Prevention of Insults to National Honor Act 1971. Okay. 21st question. Which act provides punishment for offences related to caste and religion? It is Protection of Civil Rights Act 1955. 22nd question. Which act declares the imputations and assertion prejudicial to national integration as a punishable offence? It is Indian Penal Code. 23rd question. Which act provides for the declaration of the communal organization as an unlawful association? It is Unlawful Activities Prevention Act of 1967. 24th question. Which act provides for the disqualification of the members of the parliament or the state legislature for indulging in corrupt practices, that is, soliciting votes on the grounds of religion or promoting enmity between different sections of the people on the grounds of caste, race, religion, language, and so on? It is Representation of People Act 1951. It provides for the disqualification of the members of parliament or the state legislature for indulging in corrupt practices, that is, soliciting votes on the grounds of religion or promoting enmity between different sections of the people on grounds of caste, race, language, religion, and so on. This act is very important, guys. Now, 25th question. Which act prohibits trade in rare and endangered species? It is Wildlife Protection Act of 1972. 26th question. Which act checks indiscriminate deforestation and diversion of forest land for non-forest purposes? It is Forest Conservation Act of 1980. So that's it for this session. Thank you for watching.